The following segment is sponsored by Eastern Title and Settlement and the Mortgage Link. Buying a house doesn't have to be intimidating if you know what to expect. So joining us today to walk us through buying a home for the first time, we have Goldman of Eastern Title and Settlement, Andie Scheidt of Engel and Völkers, Annapolis, and Carey Riel from the Mortgage Link, who wants to tell you about an upcoming seminar specifically for those first-time home buyers, right? You have this coming up, Carey?
We do, yeah. August 7th, Andie and I, Ben will be there too. We're going to have a seminar for our first-time home buyers. It's going to be August 7th from 6:30 to 8:30 Thursday in our office in Rockville. There's a QR code. Please click on that if you have an interest. We'll reach out to you. We just want to spend some time and make certain that we can answer all your questions. I know on the show we talk a little bit about first-time homebuyers programs, down payment assistance programs, grants, and things of that nature. This will give us some more time together so we can go into detail and answer specific questions and then give you more ideas on whether or not you can purchase. So love to have you there to help educate you and, you know, see you purchase a home.
Because that first time it's overwhelming. What are lenders looking for the first time that you go to buy a home?
Well, there's a ton of programs that are out there, but for most purchasers, we're going to look at a 2-year history on where you've worked, where you've lived, what your income is, you know, how much you earn, whether you're salaried, self-employed, paid hourly. We're going to look at your assets, we're going to look at your credit, and we're going to fit you into the guidelines of the program we put you in, whether it's Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, FHA, VA, USDA. And then we've got non-QM programs, so for people that, you know, potentially have some very creative accountants and don't show a lot of money on paper, we've got like bank statement loans and things of that nature. So we've got a full array of programs to help people out. Whether it is their first home, whether it's a second home, a vacation home, an investment property, we can do it all.
Yeah. Andie, that's the first step, right? When you're working with people who are buying the home, is to go talk finances first.
Absolutely, that is the most important step because you want to go out there with confidence. You want to know what you're able to purchase. You want to have your goals of what you want in a house, but more importantly, you want to also know that comfort level. While you may qualify for one number, you want to know what you're comfortable with your monthly payment, and you also have to take into consideration HOA fees or condo fees, utilities, all those things, so that when you go to look at the first house, you're confident in what you know you can afford and look at what's checking all your boxes of what you want.
Is that something first-time home buyers forget to do a lot? They're just excited to go with you and look at homes?
They are excited. You know, they'll be on the internet and they'll see that wow, and then they hit you up and they want to go see it and they run, and then you go through the process and they get deflated. So you want to do that ahead of time so that you can go in confident.
Is it harder for a first-time home buyer to win the bid, especially today? I think it's getting a little bit better, but it's been so competitive.
I'm going to say yes and no. Right now, the market, I think the market right now, 53% of the buyers are first-time home buyers. We're working with a lot of first-time home buyers. So because of that, we have to educate them from the get-go so that when we do get to the point of making an offer, and it's not always about the highest price, it's always about a good solid offer of making the other things that we can do to make the offer strong and to show how strong they are financially and that sort of thing. So again, it's not always, it's definitely about other things.
Yeah. Ben, are they doing the right thing when it comes to the closing? Are they always surprised, a first-time home buyer, when they're sitting down for the final paperwork?
Well, like I said when I've been here before, and what we're going to be doing here is your knowledge and education is the key. So we're going to go through and there should be no surprises because you're going to go through and everything is going to be explained to you. The last thing you want to have happen is you show up and you're sitting there overwhelmed because you have no idea how the process is going to go. It's not that difficult if you've been through it. You know, and the other good thing about, when it comes to first-time home buyers, for example, in the state of Maryland, I'm not going to get into too far in the weeds with this, but when it comes to what your closing costs are going to be, if you're a first-time home buyer on an owner-occupied property in the state of Maryland, they waive their portion of the state recordation tax for you. And other jurisdictions like Baltimore City would have a reduction in that. So there are certain advantages for the first-time home buyer when it comes to your closing costs.
Can a second-time home buyer come to, or does it have to be a first-time?
No, absolutely.
And can anyone really come to the seminar?
Absolutely. Anyone can come to the seminar. Anyone that wants to purchase, Our whole goal really is to help build some expectations, set expectations, give our borrowers enough clarity that when they're looking at a property, they already know that they can afford it. One of the things we have some difficulty with is when clients go out there looking at a property and then they see the numbers.
Right.
It's, sometimes it's offsetting. So.
Okay, well, we need to give everyone a look at the upcoming information.
Look at the QR code.
We could keep going here
August
forever.
7th.
I know that.
Hope to see you there.
Yes, so here is the information for the upcoming first-time homebuyer seminar. You can scan that QR code that's on your screen right now. Sign up, and if you are unable to attend in person, you can always join via Zoom. For more information, the number to call is 833-MTG-LINK, or you can visit themortgagelink.com. And be sure to follow the real estate top performers on YouTube to get more advice on buying and selling a home in today's market.